final installment of the poison pill.
And we have 2 locations that are still open.
And it says for you need a dexterity ranged 8. For your combat check, reveal this card to roll your dexterity or ranged die plus 1d4 plus 1. You may additionally discard this card to add an... So that's like an upgraded dart. What you have, basically, is all that is. But look, it's got the magic trait, too.
It's 1d4 plus 1.
Oh, I like that a lot. That is really cool.
And it has the magic.
I like the fact it's got the magic. You'd basically be able to replace your darts with these.
Uh-huh. I wish I could get those darts. I used up all my blessings helping Tim get weapons. These are really cool. Dexterity plus 2.
I cannot add anything, unfortunately.
Oh, wait. No, I don't. I don't have it for ranged.
No, you're just going to have to roll it. Yeah. And
okay.
Now, does she help you at all? She's only for wisdom?
Intelligence or wisdom. Yeah.
And he doesn't do anything else. Bury this card to recharge 1d4 random cards from your discard. Discards this card.
Shoot. Wish I had my blessing now. Okay.
Yeah. Gotta get it. Come on, hon. You can do it. Oh! Wee. But you did get your crossbow.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you can't be all too upset about it. Okay. A Blessing of Aristal, which it says discard this card to add 2 dice to a dexterity-based combat check. Ooh, a scout. Okay. The difficulty to defeat the scout is increased by the adventure deck number, blah, blah, blah. Before the encounter, the scout deals 1d4 minus 1 ranged combat damage to you. Crap! Alright. Ha! 0. That's right, sucker! Chump. Okay, so there's nothing else here I need to think about. Okay. Alright, alright, well, let's beat him up. You want to shoot at me? You want to shoot at me? Alright, so let's see. I get a d12 with my great axe. I have a d10 and plus 3, so I just need a 5. And I got a 12. So, pow, 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 psh, I beat him up. Just for you, hon. Wasn't I cool?
Yes.
You want me now. Okay, so, I could go ahead and discard a card, but I want to hang on to my Potion of Fortitude. And I don't want to run into... Well, actually, I'm not so worried about this now. I kind of want to take another turn, if that's all the same. So, because I want to discard that to explore again, because it says that I may do that. Ooh, a sling. Okay. It says a dexterity ranged 5. For your combat check, reveal this card to roll your dexterity or ranged die plus 1d6. You may instead discard this card to add another 1d. Is that better than your darts? Or you get to re-roll with darts.
Yeah, I don't know if it's better than my darts.
Well, my dexterity's a d8.
Close.
Don't roll a 1! Don't roll a 1! Don't!
Get it anyway.
Not what I needed.
Okay.
Okay, so I would have been able to discard it and explore again, though. That would have been cool. Yeah, alright, so I'm all done. So I'm going to flip your card, which is a Blessing of Ilmeda. Ooh, and I did get a blessing.
Thieves' tools.
Well, you know, that could come in handy. You never know.
Dexterity disable 4.
Which you should
I
be
get
able
a
to
plus
get that.
2. So.
Oh yeah, I just need to get a 2. And you got a 6. So, if you wanted to, you can explore again with one of your allies. There is a barrier. Nope, there are no barriers in here, so your Thieves' Tools aren't going to do you any good. Nor is your crowbar, I don't think.
Huh. Okay. I'll explore again.
We've got to be getting close.
Holy water.
Oh, okay. That's what I just discarded. It basically allows you to banish or evade a Bane with the undead trait.
I cannot get it because I do not have...
Because you're too stupid?
Yeah.
Because your wisdom's too low?
My wisdom is a d6.
Yeah, who cares then?
Checkmate. So.
Let it go. Let it go.
Look how...
There's only 3 cards there, right?
Yeah.
Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm feeling good. I mean,
we can do this.
Yeah, I don't feel too pressured. So, a Blessing of Serenra, which says discard this card to add 2 dice to a non-combat Constitution check. A Giant Gecko. Okay, if undefeated, shuffle the gecko into a random open location. Well, that would be your... Oh no, it's a giant gecko! He's gonna lick my eyeballs. It's my greatest fear. It's my great axe to stomp this giant gecko. So And I just need to get a 5. And 12 and a 9 is plenty to destroy the what is he? The spokesman for what's that insurance company? I can't remember.
I can't think of it.
I'm gonna go Gecko. Duh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and explore again.
Woo! Go.
Yep. Ooh. Detect. It's a spell again. Detect magic. Discard to. Well, anyways, who cares? It says we can't use them that much, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. So it's an intelligence, arcane, wisdom, divine 2. My wisdom is a D4, but my intelligence is a D6. So I can use my D6.
Okay. You're stupid.
I'm special. Okay, no big deal. I just wanted to make sure we ain't gonna run out of time here. So. All right, just a normal blessing of the gods. Come on, man. Jeez.
A standard bearer.
Well, this is going to be a +2 for you to try to get this because the poison pill scenario says it's +2 to the check, so I don't even think you can get this. Because you need a Constitution 7 or a Charisma Diplomacy 6, and you only roll a D6, so you cannot get the standard bearer.
But if I encounter anything other than an armor, an item, or a weapon, I may explore again. Yeah, I could have actually tried to roll for that standard bearer. I mean, adding 2 to your check, we now know, means that it would be add 2 to my roll. So I could have rolled a 4, a 5, or a 6 with my D6, and I would have gotten him. Yes, but I'm looking at my crowbar and my thieves' tools to see if they do anything.
It's a barrier. It's not a monster, it's a barrier.
It is a dexterity disable check.
It is a barrier. The type is a barrier.
Yeah.
I just realized that. Oh. Reveal this to
add 1 die to your disable check. That's all.
Oh, I thought that it automatically... What does this do? Is it the same thing?
Oh, it also says, discard to defeat a barrier whose highest difficulty to defeat is 11 or lower.
Well, so, you could just discard it and just, boom, you got it. Okay, now hey, one quick thing though. To be able to close this location, you must banish a card. Banish, which means you do not have it anymore ever.
Okay. So I want to keep a stupid card in my hand is what you're saying.
Well...
Like the crowbar.
Yeah, because I don't think you need a crowbar, do you? No. I don't know.
I've never used it. I might have used it once.
Okay, so you use the thieves' tools to just basically disable it.
Yes.
Which means that's done.
It's a barrier.
Uh-huh.
It's not an armor, an item, or a weapon.
It doesn't matter because just banish your crowbar.
Oh, close it.
And it's closed.
Okay, yep.
Now it says, well, wait a minute. It says, on closing, add 1d6 random items to this location without looking at them. Then automatically acquire the top one. There you go.
Woo! Maybe I'll get my crowbar back.
You banished it, so go ahead and do that. And we'll get...
3.
Was it 1d6? Is that... Okay. So we'll just say 1, 2... Here, pull that one out. I was going to try to do some. There we go. All right. And then you just get the top one.
Let's see what I get. Caltrops. I like caltrops.
Oh, well, you just automatically acquire it, it says. Okay. Now, the good thing is we know where he's at, and technically this is closed.
Mm-hmm.
So does it make it sound like that those stay there, and you just acquire him if you stay there? I think so. It makes sense, right? You just use like an action to stay there. Because if he's here, he ain't getting away. Well, I'm just saying, he's dead because this is actually closed technically.
Right.
You can just keep collecting and see what other items are there is what I'm getting at. There's no sense. I don't need your help over here. You understand what I'm getting at?
We don't want to run out of time.
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not worried about time. I mean, I'm feeling really good about this.
Okay, well, my turn's over, so I'll draw back up.
Okay. A Blessing of Iomeda. Discard to add 2 dice to a non-combat charisma check. Another spell. Okay, so this is Mending. Discard to allow a character. What does it matter? Who cares? Intelligence, blah, blah, blah. And I did acquire it.
Woo!
And I'm going to go ahead and discard it.
You weren't too stupid this time.
So that I can explore again. And...
What you want.
Reduced. Okay, well that's cool. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go with Donka on him. I'm going to use my longsword this time. The reason is because it says, so my great axe allows me to add 1d12. However, my longsword will allow me to add a d8. Now, why would I do that, right? Because it also says that you may additionally discard this card to add another d6. So that actually gives me a chance at 14 versus just the 12 here. So I'm going to go ahead and recharge because technically I do not have to discard. That's right. And that should possibly end the game here. So, you ready? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Woo!
I believe that is enough to defeat Pillbug Potiker. So, that is game. Alright, so we captured Pillbug Potiker.
Yeah, and we just want to thank all the viewers who have been playing along with us, giving us some tips and hints, and it's really been great.
It's been awesome. I really felt like this has been like a joint effort. I mean, we've been playing, everybody's been commenting, giving us tips, helping us out. It's been fantastic. I really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like the viewers have been making this enjoyable for us.
You guys, yeah, you really have. And then I have to thank you because you use so many of your blessings to help me out to try to gain weapons. And I felt awful that I had nothing to try to give, you support.
Yeah, here I am with only one good weapon. And...
Yeah, I felt awful about that. And it just, it's the timing of everything. And I just never had the blessings pop up. And I think I ended up having one blessing pop up through the whole game. And I felt awful I could never assist her on that. But I appreciate you did it for me.
And then I had to pass up those darts. But watch. After the credits, you'll find out. I'm magic.
Definitely watch after the credits. We're going to go through our cards, and you're going to see which ones we decide to keep and carry over into Black Fang's Dungeon, which is the last scenario of the Perils of the Lost Coast. So I'm really excited. I've actually read the cards and everything, and this one looks a lot more brutal. But watch after the credits. We're going to go through our cards, see which ones we're going to carry over with us. So you got to check out what happens. It's really cool, guys. Don't miss it. Definitely watch. Anyways, thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and go through our equipment and cards and stuff here. And first thing first, at the bottom of the poison pill, it says as the reward, we get to draw a random weapon from the box. So I actually have this stack of weapons here. And Carmen, by all means. I don't even know if I'm not even worried about weapons. You got your... Well, draw another one.
Wow!
Go ahead and draw another one because I'm going to need one as well.
How did I manage that? Okay.
Well, I put them back in. I think there's 2 of them in there, so that's pretty darn awesome. And...
Warhammer!
Oh my god.
Is it cool?
Well, I don't know. It says Elite on it and a bludgeon, so obviously I'm going to keep it. Okay, so why don't we go over your stuff here real quick.
Okay.
How many allies... Or let's flip your card over.
Start at the top of the card.
Yeah. So,
2 weapons.
So how many weapons do you have?
4.
But...
These are definitely better.
Yeah.
So.
I did like your dagger. But that lets you fight with dexterity anyways, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No. Yep. It's a no-brainer. So, the dagger and the darts, which I know I'm not going to want, so we're just going to put those back in the box.
So, armor, I'm allowed 1 and only have 1.
Okay. Items.
Next, 6 items.
So, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I have 7 items.
Well, you have 2 thieves' tools. I'd keep the caltrops. I like caltrops.
Yeah, but it's to evade a monster, which I can already do. And then to defeat a monster whose highest difficulty is 9 or lower. And
yeah, you got a good point. And I do like those for them barriers.
If the difficulty is 9 or lower, I'm going to be able to defeat it anyway. So
you got a real good point. Yeah, I like, and these thieves' tools really did come in handy for them barriers. So I like your thinking there. Okay. So, all right, what do you got left? Ally. Oh my god,
I'm only allowed to keep 2.
And you've got so many cool ones. Now,
okay.
obviously, these would be my choice. The saber-tooth tiger and Pog of Zarangol.
Okay, well, Poog adds 3 with the fire trait to a combat check.
I think he's an automatic. I just don't know how you could pass him up.
Okay, well, the thing is, the tiger adds 1d6 to your combat check.
Well, I want one of them. If you don't take them both...
I'm thinking I'll let you have the tiger, because I pretty much... I mean...
I'm going to be the Mike Tyson of Pathfinder.
I mean... I've already got him to add 3, and then I also can...
What I like is he's a recharge, and you just get an automatic 3.
Yeah.
It's just pretty darn sweet. So you're going to give him up, right?
Yes.
You're
you
positive.
Can have the tiger. You can have the tiger. I will take Poog.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I don't want it to be that I'm taking your tiger. I just want to make sure that you don't want the tiger. Okay. You can pick one more.
All right. Recharged add a d10 to your perception check. Recharged add a d6 to your intelligence or wisdom check. Recharged to add to your dexterity or charisma check. I'm thinking...
We know you're keeping him.
That I'll get rid of him.
You're going to get rid of him?
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes
I already
back.
have good dexterity.
Now, you only keep 2, right?
Yes. So now I have to choose between perception or wisdom.
Well, you've got perception, just so you know. Your wisdom, you get a +2 for perception. Mm-hmm. I noticed that on your card.
Yes, I'm thinking I'll go with the sage.
She would... Well, yeah, because he's so...
He's so specific.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, where she's just wisdom.
Right.
You know? Okay. So the dog goes away.
Intelligence or wisdom. So,
yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Okay, so you get 4 blessings, and you actually do not get to keep the spell. The spell actually goes away.
I can't even carry a spell.
Can't even carry a spell.
Okay.
So, obviously you're going to keep those 2, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that actually helps me out because the crowbar did the same thing.
Yeah.
So
this will just go away. Okay, so let's see what I got here. I can keep 5 weapons. I have some of the most awesome weapons. I am just so excited about the next adventure because I actually have good weapons now.
Yeah.
So a longsword will replace a longsword. The great axe, the warhammer will replace that. I might keep my long spear because I like the ability to roll twice. And I'm trying to decide if I should keep a... Yeah, I don't know. I may just... Yeah, I want to keep the long spear. I don't know. So what about the mace or the longsword? The mace would add a d8, but it's a bludgeon. The longsword adds a d8. Now, the thing about it is that I have this, obviously. This is a bludgeon, so that kind of is this, but I've already gotten rid of one mace. If I get rid of the mace, that'll be my only bludgeon-type weapon, and I don't like the thought of that. Now, this kind of works just like the longsword in a way that it's slashing, so... but I hate to get the thought of getting rid of both my longswords, so I almost... Maybe I will get rid of that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the long spear. I'm going to keep both the maces... Well, no, I'm sorry. 1 mace, 1 warhammer, the longsword, and the great axe. That'll give me 2 bludgeon, 3 slashing weapons. I like that. So.
Wow.
Man, I know.
That's a lot of weapons.
I'm really excited too.
I can't believe you can carry that many. I can only carry 2.
Well, I'm awesome. So I can carry 3 armors. So I didn't actually add anything. So I can carry 2 items. Well, I have a Potion of Fortitude, Holy Water, and the Amulet of the Mighty Fists. Now, the one thing I was noticing was with this Holy Water, it says, discard this card to evade a Bane with the undead trait. It says, banish this card to defeat a Bane with the undead trait whose highest combat value is 10 or lower. So, it doesn't sound like I'm going to... I mean, I don't know. Actually, yeah, I'm going to get rid of the Potion of Fortitude and keep the Holy Water just in case. Okay, allies, I can keep 2. Definitely keeping the tiger. The tiger rocks. Okay, so that leaves me with a sage, a guide, and a burglar. I definitely don't want the burglar. I'm going to go with the guide. I'll let the sage go. All right, and I can't hold this spell, so that just goes away, and I can hold 3 blessings. There we go. I'm all set up. Man, I am excited. I am really excited for the next adventure. And speaking of the next adventure, the next one, we will actually be going into the dungeon to fight Black Fang. And that will actually complete the Perils of the Lost Coast adventure. So it's Black Fang's dungeon. I'm real excited because once we defeat that, then that actually means that we get to gain a feat on our character.
Woo!